The journey to knowledge has no final destination. It is a daily practice. It's the meaning behind another of Socrates' famous lines, "The unexamined life is not worth living." To examine your life, your actions, your thoughts every single day. That is the path. This isn't about reaching perfection. It's about committing to a process of endless improvement. This is the great adventure. Embrace ignorance as an opportunity, questions as your guide, and knowledge as the highest form of virtue. Begin your examination today. We navigate life with a mental map, a set of beliefs we take for granted. But what if that map is wrong? Most of our mistakes stem from this illusion of knowledge. We act confidently based on assumptions we've never examined, on hand-me-down truths we've never questioned. We're convinced we know the way, but we're just blindly following faulty directions. The first step toward wisdom isn't learning something new. It's having the courage to question everything you think you know. Your certainty can be a cage. Ever wonder why we mess up even with the best intentions? Why good people do harmful things? Over 2,000 years ago, a philosopher in Athens gave a shocking answer. No one does wrong willingly. Socrates argued that every mistake, every evil act, isn't born from a deliberate choice for evil, but from a profound ignorance of what is truly good. Imagine if our greatest failures weren't faults, but simple miscalculations. This isn't an excuse, it's a diagnosis. And with the right diagnosis, we can find the cure.
There's a word we carry around like a lead weight, a single word that can stop dreams in their tracks and turn ambition to ash. Failure. We whisper it, we feel it like a brand, a final judgment on our competence, on our worth. It's the door slamming shut, the curtain falling, the end of the story. This toxic relationship we have with the word failure is robbing us of our potential. It keeps us locked in a cage of fear where it's better not to try than to risk getting it wrong.
This fear wasn't born in us, it was taught to us. Remember school? A mistake marked with a red pen. A low grade that defined your intelligence for that day, that week. We were taught that the right answer is the only thing that matters. We were trained to see every error not as a learning opportunity, but as a blemish on our perfect record. That system unintentionally planted the seeds of our paralysis. It convinced us that the path to success is a straight line, and any deviation is a catastrophe. Then we grew up, and the classroom became the entire world. The fear of a bad grade became the fear of judgment from others. We live in the age of the highlight reel. Social media is an endless gallery of successes, victories, and seemingly flawless lives. No one posts the sleepless nights, the failed attempts, the tears of frustration. So when we stumble, we do it in silence, in shame, convinced we're the only ones. This social pressure forces us to wear a mask, hiding the messy human process of growth. How many brilliant ideas have died in the cradle of perfection? How many dreams have vanished while waiting for the perfect plan? We're trapped in an illusion. We believe that to start, we need every detail mapped out, every risk calculated. But the truth is, the perfect plan doesn't exist. It's a mirage that keeps us standing still, paralyzed by the fear of making a mistake. Waiting becomes an excuse, a comfortable hideout from facing uncertainty. Today, we break that chain. Today, we understand that action, even if imperfect, is infinitely more powerful than perfect inaction. The most insidious result of this fear is the gilded cage of perfectionism. It's the belief that if we can't do something perfectly, we shouldn't do it at all. This mindset doesn't protect us from failure, it guarantees we'll never achieve anything meaningful. It's the artist who never starts the painting, the writer who stares at a blank page, the entrepreneur who never launches their idea. Waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect performance, is just another name for fear. It's a self-imposed paralysis that suffocates creativity and innovation. We often calculate the risk of taking action. What if I fail? What if I waste my time? What if people judge me? But we rarely calculate the much higher cost of inaction, the cost of missed opportunities, of stunted growth, of wasted potential. The cost of waking up in 10 years and asking, what if? That regret is a far heavier burden than any failure. The sting of failure is temporary, but the pain of regret is permanent. The real risk isn't in trying and failing. The real devastating risk is in not trying at all. Socrates' most famous quote is a paradox. I know that I know nothing. This isn't a statement of failure, it's the most powerful starting point. Admitting your own ignorance is the act of humility that unlocks the door to true knowledge. As long as we think we have all the answers, our minds are closed. The moment we embrace doubt, we become students of life. This is real power, not having the right answer, but always searching for the right question. Let go of the burden of needing to know. Freedom starts here.
There is a guardian that protects our ignorance, our ego. The ego hates to be wrong. It feeds on certainty and fears doubt. It's that inner voice that stops you from apologizing, from learning from a mistake, or from listening to a different opinion. For Socrates, the quest for knowledge is a battle, not against others, but against our own ego. To grow, we must learn to silence it. We must choose the humility of discovery over the arrogance of assumed knowledge. Your potential is hiding behind your pride. How do you tear down a building of false beliefs with the most powerful tool available to humankind? The question. The Socratic method is a relentless dialogue. Ask why. Why do I believe this? What is the evidence? What are the alternatives? This isn't about winning an argument. It's about a collaborative investigation toward the truth. Apply this method to yourself. Become a detective of your own mind. Every question you ask is a chisel, chipping away at ignorance to reveal the statue of your true understanding.
Today, we are drowning in information. News, data, and opinions bombard us constantly. But Socrates would warn us not to confuse information with knowledge. You can memorize an entire encyclopedia and remain ignorant. True knowledge isn't about collecting facts. It's the deep understanding of universal principles like justice, courage, and virtue. It's a wisdom that transforms your character. Don't ask, what do I know? Ask, who am I becoming because of what I know? Wisdom isn't measured in data, but in depth of character.
But what if we've got it all wrong? What if this word so loaded with negativity is actually a lie? A collective illusion we've accepted without question? What if failure isn't a brick wall, but a signpost? A marker telling you, hey, maybe this isn't the right way. Try another direction. What would change in your life if you could look at your last failure not as a defeat, but as a map showing you a better, wiser, and stronger path forward? Today, together, we are going to dismantle this construct. We will break this word down to its core, to what it truly is. Data, pure information, feedback. It's not a judgment of your character. It's information about your strategy. It's not a verdict on your identity, it's a report on your method. This is our mission, to turn our greatest fear into our most powerful tool for growth, to relearn how to fall, not to stay down, but to discover how to rise with new awareness. It's time to change the game. We have a toxic relationship with the word failure. We see it as an endpoint, a final judgment. But what if we saw it simply as feedback, as a road sign that says, "Not this way, try another route"? The inventor didn't fail 1,000 times to create the light bulb. He found 1,000 ways it wouldn't work. Imperfect action gives you instant feedback. The perfect plan on paper gives you nothing. Embrace the feedback. Seek out the mistake, because inside every error is the seed of your next success. Now, let's shift our perspective. Let's step into a science lab. Here, failure isn't in the vocabulary. There's a hypothesis, an experiment, and a result. If an experiment doesn't confirm the hypothesis, the scientist doesn't call themselves a failure. They've simply gathered valuable data. They've discovered one way things don't work, narrowing the field of possibilities. Every no is a crucial step towards yes. Every unexpected outcome is a discovery. This is the mindset we must adopt. Be the scientist of your own life, curious about every result. Watch an athlete learning a new move. They fall hundreds of times, but each fall isn't a defeat, it's kinetic feedback. The body learns. Too much weight on the left, not enough power, timing was off. The fall is a silent instructor. The athlete doesn't sit on the track and mourn. They get up, integrate the information, and go again, because they know that mastery isn't the absence of falls, but the ability to learn from them. Our progress in life works the same way. Fall, learn, rise, stronger than before. Amor fati. Love your fate. This isn't passive resignation, it's a powerful, active embrace. Marcus Aurelius urges us to see every event not as an intrusion on our plan, but as the plan itself. That challenge you're facing right now, it's the raw material for your character. That unexpected detour, it's the path you were meant to walk. Don't waste energy fighting what you cannot change. Instead, embrace it. Turn the poison into medicine, the obstacle into an opportunity to showcase your resilience and your grace. Memento mori. Remember, you must die. This isn't a morbid thought. It's the most powerful catalyst for a life of meaning. The awareness of our mortality isn't meant to inspire fear, but urgency. It cuts through the trivialities, the petty grievances, the insignificant fears. It leaves you with one essential question. If this were my last day, would I be doing what I'm doing? Would I be acting with kindness, courage, and integrity? Don't postpone your life. Be present. Love fully. Act with virtue. Live today, because tomorrow is not guaranteed. In the digital age, the Socratic challenge is more relevant than ever. We live in echo chambers where algorithms feed us only what confirms our existing beliefs. Ignorance today is comfortable, it's passive. Choosing knowledge requires active effort. It means deliberately seeking different perspectives, questioning viral news, and resisting the instant gratification of being right. To be Socratic today is to be a rebel against shallowness who chooses the depth of understanding over the noise of opinion. For Socrates, knowledge and action are inseparable. If you truly know, in your core, what the right thing to do is, you will do it. It's impossible to know the good and deliberately choose evil. If you act without virtue, it's because on some level, your knowledge is incomplete or flawed. Virtue, then, is not a matter of willpower, but of clarity of vision. Every time you act correctly, you are demonstrating your true understanding. Action is the ultimate proof of knowledge. It's a gut check. It's not the right time. How many times have we told ourselves that? We wait for the stars to align, for conditions to be ideal. But the right moment is another lie we tell ourselves to procrastinate. Life doesn't wait. Opportunities don't knock twice. The only right moment is right now. With the resources you have, the knowledge you possess, and the courage you can muster. Every second you spend waiting is a second lost, an opportunity fading away. You don't wait for the right moment. You create it. Act now and make this the right moment. You can spend years studying the theory of swimming, reading every book, watching every video, but you will never learn how to swim until you jump into the water. Over-planning is a form of intellectual procrastination. True knowledge, real mastery, is forged in the arena of action. It's by doing that you discover the real problems. It's by messing up that you learn the most valuable lessons. Every mistake is data. Every stumble is a teaching moment. Stop being a perpetual student of life and become an active practitioner. Jump in. Inertia is a powerful force. Standing still is easy. The hardest part of any journey is the first step. But that single, small, imperfect step holds a kind of magic. It shatters the paralysis, generates a wave of energy, and creates momentum. You don't have to see the whole staircase, you just have to take the first step. Don't think about the marathon, just focus on tying your shoes. That first step proves to yourself that you are stronger than your fear. It's a declaration of intent. It's the beginning of everything. Take it now. Think of an avalanche. It starts with a single snowflake, an almost imperceptible movement. But as it rolls, it gathers more snow, gaining mass, speed, and power, becoming an unstoppable force. That is the power of momentum. Action generates momentum. One small win today opens the door for a bigger win tomorrow. Every step forward, no matter how small, fuels your internal engine. Stop looking for the perfect push to get you started. Create your own push. Start small, but don't stop. Become the avalanche. History is filled with giants who started imperfectly. Company founders who launched their businesses from a garage with no formal business plan. Writers who published their first book riddled with self-doubt. Athletes who lost countless competitions before winning the gold medal. Their secret wasn't initial perfection, it was persistence. They course-corrected along the way, they learned from their mistakes, and they never, ever gave up. Their stories aren't fairy tales of perfection, but testaments to the transformative power of consistent, imperfect action. Your future isn't written in a perfect plan hiding in a drawer. Your future, your legacy, is built brick by brick with the imperfect actions of every single day. Every step, every mistake, every course correction is a chisel strike on the statue of your life. Don't wait to be a masterpiece to show yourself to the world. Become a masterpiece through the process. The world doesn't need your perfect plan. It needs what only you can create, start, and share. Today, act now. Your legacy is waiting. Enough with the theory. Let's get practical. Right now. Take your big goal, your scary dream. Now break it down. What is the smallest, most ridiculously tiny action you can take in the next 5 minutes? Not tomorrow, not in an hour, now. It could be writing one line of code, making one phone call, typing the first sentence of your book, doing a single push-up. The goal isn't the outcome, it's the action itself. Break the inertia with a micro action. This is your starting block. Do that one thing the second these words are over.